Welcome, YouTube people. Not YouTube staff and stuff. I mean the people in front of YouTube, probably sitting on the crapper with your iPad or something, watching YouTube videos. Why would I know that? I don't know. I don't do that. No. So, we're back in my studio. Henning Pauli here. And we're looking at Movall's Mini Titans. None of the guys on the pedals are Titans, but anyway. Yeah, I have a little bit of a, hold a little bit of a grudge about the design because I wasn't involved, because first series I was very involved and they kind of cut me out. So whatever. But it doesn't mean, we're not friends anymore. Wendy and I, we're big friends. We met in China. One reason why I'm wearing the Chinese outfit. First of all, I look freaking sexy in it. Right, Leslie? That's a smirk from my girlfriend who was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Secondly, it fits the China pedals. That's also why you have the wavy cats in the track that you've just seen. By the way, if you are one of these people who say, don't talk so much, show the pedal. You've just had a slideshow with the sounds. You've just had, a whole track produced by me with the sounds. You've heard the pedal. Now you're here to hear me talk. So, this, by the way, is China tea, which I got from Wendy. The sound in the background is Bruno chewing on a dog treat. Bruno's our child. No, he's a beagle, dumbass. China tea from Wendy, thank you. She's so nice. Met her and her boyfriend and her tiny little China baby. Tiny little China baby with puffy cheeks. What was his name again? We don't know, right? Jing Feng Jiao Bao Gao Gao. I don't know. Movall. You've probably heard it in other videos, but I'll tell you again. Look at this tiny little wavy cat. Which doesn't actually wave. It's too small for that. And I think they're called mouse. I think something like meow, meow. I call him Cedric. But, Movall means cat king. Which is, funny enough, the word they had for Elvis Presley, as far as I understood it correctly. So, Movall means Elvis Presley, Movall means cat or cat king, and these little guys bring you luck. So, Movall pedals will bring you luck. Design. Some guy in Spain called Julio Skimmy, Julio, very nice guy, does pedal demos just like me, worked with Wendy just like I do, and it says, artwork designed by Julio Skimmy. I personally am not a big fan of the design they did here. It's too black and white, the lines are too blurry, and the name's Octopuzz. Well, it's kind of okay because it's an octave, fuzz, Octopuzz. Don't know why it says Fury on top, because what is an octopus actually furious? I don't know. I think some things went not so great. But that's just me being an asshole and being very pedantic about tiny things. Let's talk about a couple of things that you've already heard. This one has a crazy switch, and that simply means pronounced higher octave or not. So lower octave, higher octave when it's engaged. And two mini toggles, in addition to the Fury, which is gain in the middle. These mini toggles don't have lines on them showing you where you are. It's a very tiny indentation, which is very tough to find, tough to see. So what I did on the one that is in the video here, I actually colored in the lines that you see it. But Wendy assured me in the future there will be lines and they will be very clearly seeable. That's not a word. You will be able to clearly see them. You will be able to see the lines, the German says. The dog goes, it's a German dog. A lot of sounds in the German language, and I teach this dog to go a lot. Bruno, you stupid doo-doo head. So anyway, I drew him in, and in the future they will have that. In the future, hopefully, they will also include rubber feet and Velcro, just like an adhesive thing, which is not in the box. This is what you get in the box and no more. But hopefully in the future this will happen, because those are details that I care about, and I know some of my viewers do. The biggest thing that you care about is not the design. It's not if there's lines on the little knobs. It's how does the fucker sound. And no matter what I think, and no matter how much Wendy and we get at each other because, we don't agree on things, Movall knows how to make pedals. Now, are they clones of other things? Every pedal's a clone of something. I read a killer article that one of my viewers wrote, and her name is Sarah Davis. Hey, Sarah. Insane article, which I hope one day I can share with you. She did insane research and looked up... Hello, Bruno. You're done with your... What? Want to see this? Too purple for him. So, she wrote an insane article, which is amazing, where she actually shows the genealogy of pedals. Like, you have an overdrive pedal, which is the mother of all overdrive pedals, and then what did other companies change? So actually, many other companies are cloning. They're just changing a couple of components, which is exactly what the Chinese are doing, because you know what? This is not exactly how, I think, the full tone something fuzz, I don't know what they cloned, looks, because they changed components, and the resulting sound will be different. A tiny change in components can result in a big sound change. It goes bing, bing, bing. I'm so popular. So, we're gonna check this out. I mean, this is a very difficult pedal to say how beautifully does it show the sound if I'm comparing it with the clean sound of the amp, because it is a sound destroyer. It's an aggressive fuzz, which you have to learn how to play. Okay, you have to have the experience, and I don't necessarily have that. Maybe what I did in the track was all wrong. If you want to, if you want to listen to the use of fuzz pedals, the fucked up sound, but it sounds just great fuzz pedal sound, listen to Rival Sons. Rival Sons know how to destroy a guitar sound with fuzz pedals and just make it killer. Okay, so we're gonna test this with a humbucker Les Paul type guitar from PRS, but also this LSL Telecaster. And don't be confused about the switch. Front's back, back's front. And the setup we have here is, I'm going straight into the Octopuzz, which is on my pedal testing station right here. Okay, this is being filmed, and it's going straight into the Sir Badger 18. The Sir Badger 18 has in the effects loop the Strymon Big Sky and the Strymon Brigadier. That's a reverb and analog delay. And we're miking this amp with an SM57 and a t.Bone, that's the THOMANN internal brand, €200 tube microphone, the SCT 2000, which I just dumped on the floor in front of it without even thinking about it. And what I'm getting are killer sounds. I'm also talking into a t.Bone RetroTube 2, which is $222. Incredibly sturdy construction, comes in a big case. There'll be a review on my channel soon. I think bang for the buck, it doesn't get a lot better, and it looks freaking cool. I mean, I got a €5,000 blue in there, okay? So, I mean, I know good mics. They're great. And they're both going into their own power supplies, where you can even switch the polarity, if you can see, the polar pattern, from cardioid to full omni, blah, blah, blah. Going into the Universal Audio 4710D preamp on solid state. So, here is the clean sound of the Sir Badger. How much does it really matter to check out the clean sound? This is going to destroy everything. So we're going to go on 9 o'clock, everything straight, crazy, down. We're going to tone the crazy down! Now many of you will say, no, you gotta play the fuzz sound an octave higher above the 12th fret. Only then it sounds... You're right. Fuzz pedals, especially with an octave fuzz, you play very high, because the tracking of the notes is better. Congo, what you doing? Oh, come here, Congo. Come here. Do you want to hear this fuzz pedal? Do you want to hear the fuzz pedal? You should go. It's gonna get loud, baby. It's gonna get loud. Go away. Congo, go away. Go away. Bruno, du auch. Alle Hunde mal weg. Go away. And we're gonna go in the back and see what happens. hear that octave coming through. Oh, I forgot something to mention. That's not English. I forgot to mention something. The track that you heard that I produced all featured Harley Benton guitars. Let me look on my cheat sheet here. It had the Les Paul in it, which is $149, crazy, and the Strat, which is $99. That is literally the best value you will ever find for any guitar on the planet, period, because how good did they sound, seriously. So, moving on, we're gonna crank this thing up, still in crazy down, we're toning the crazy down. You can still play power chords at that setting, which usually when the fuzz is really fuzzy, stick with single notes. But still, power chords are doable. Let's look at the tone control. Usually I would say that's total crap, but with the fuzz sound, you might actually want that sound. Really nice, it just doesn't add the high end, it takes the low end away. That's cleverly done, cause very usable radio distorted sound. Okay, we're gonna go to 2 o'clock and crank up the gain. Compression increases and it gets less defined. So we go back to, let's say, noon, and I can time travel, I'm going back to noon, and that was not funny. And we're gonna crank up crazy. No, it's crazy! Now we actually might want to roll off the high end a bit, because that's bitey. And we might want to go above the 12th fret. And there it is, only that really high piercing octave, which is way cool if we put some delay on it. At some point, bats might come flying in saying, "What the fuck are you doing? We're trying to sleep here!" So we're gonna crank up gain all the way and do that again. let's do that with the humbuckers. Before we do it with the humbuckers, let's have some tea. Thank you, Wendy, for the nice tea. So, Bruno, can we help you? No. Not my playing. My playing is super. It's, you know, the tracking, of course, with the octave is tough. It really is. You don't want to shred on this. Not necessarily meant for that, but for... That's crazy! Let's bottom line it. For a studio, this is killer. If I need this super high piercing or just this high violin kind of thing on top of a chorus, maybe just one long note sustained, what more do you need? Except for you making it straight. I think it's about $60, something like that, 59, depending where you buy it. It does its job extremely well, and if you're looking for a fuzz pedal that does this octave kind of sound, you'd be stupid not to check out the Movall Octopuzz. Peace, I'm out.